Hi and welcome to AFTV. I've got Julian with me. We've just lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest here at the City Stadium. Julian, 1-0 defeat, the last away day. Now we've enjoyed this season going away, up and down the country, even abroad. To go out like this, for me it's not acceptable. You?
It was out with a whimper.
Yeah.
It was out with a whimper, and it just seemed that they'd given up. And mathematically, we still had a chance. I know it was a very slim chance, and
very slim, very slim.
It was a slim chance, but here's the reality.
God.
I still hadn't given up.
True. And there'll be a majority of people that haven't as well in the fan base.
Well, probably a minority.
Minority.
Rather than, a minority of probably one, but maybe two with tie. But I hadn't given up. I really hadn't given up because anything was possible, and now it's not possible. I cannot in any way justify that Arsenal are going to win the league this season. It's finished, and it was sad that they seem to have given up. But then when I looked at the stats, it kind of confused me a bit because we actually had 82% possession. We had more shots on target than they did. Our pass was like 717 against 161. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, the sun was in my eyes. Maybe I missed the whole game.
No, you was watching because, we had a lot of the possession and those shots, I couldn't tell you what those shots were on target.
No, I couldn't see. I mean, even with my sunglasses, I couldn't see. But that was the thing, is that maybe we weren't that bad.
No,
but I thought we were. I thought we were. But then when you look at the stats, it didn't look that bad. But the reality is,
stats can be misleading. They don't tell a full story.
Well, they obviously didn't in this case, because the negatives are we lost the game and we actually deserved to lose the game from the performance that I saw. It was poor, very, very poor, and it's sad because the performances this season, away from home, at home, have been phenomenally good. And it hasn't just been the tactical awareness of Mikel Arteta, it hasn't just been the skill of the players, the motivation of the players, it's been everything has been brilliant. I mean, the first half of this season, we ended up with 50 points.
Yeah.
50 points.
Yeah.
If we'd kept that up, we would have won the league, and we would have been the greatest team, bar none, in the Premier League, because we'd have got 100 points. I know City got 100 points,
I was about to say, they didn't get the Centurions.
But we'd still be the greatest, but we couldn't keep it up. And the second half of the season has been gradual suffering. The suffering has increased and increased and increased, and it's just got worse and worse. And now if we take our performances and it carries on till next season, we won't be talking about top four. We'll be going back to kind of scrapping around for Europa League and what's that other Conference League or whatever.
It's weird hearing you speak like this, but you don't think that will happen. You don't believe in that happen though, do you? Or are you actually worried about what you've been seeing towards the tail end of the season?
No, I absolutely don't believe that will happen.
Good.
I think we'll kick on again.
It's going to be tough for them mentally to get back on the horse because they missed out on top four last season, missed out on the league this season.
No, I think the complete opposite. Because when you look back at some of the performances of Arsenal teams and how things have ended and how the next season has kicked on, it's actually the suffering that gives us the motivation. I think back to, it was the season before the Invincibles, towards the end, is that we had, I think we were winning the league by, we were about 6 points ahead of United. We got kicked off the park by Bolton. Martin Keown scores an own goal right at the end, and then a very poor Leeds team, Mark Viduka, beats us in the 85th minute, and we lose the league to United, and then we just don't lose another game. And actually, misery and suffering are motivators for Arsenal when you look back. Look how we started this season, and I think that was because of how down we were and how we capitulated last season. So what's happened is that, yes, we've capitulated, but our motivation comes back, and it comes back at an even higher level because the performances become even better.
I'm going to leave it there.
Don't forget, the Invincible podcast is coming to you live.
It's going to be taking place at the Islington Assembly Hall on Tuesday the 23rd of May. Tickets are available right now. Click the link and get involved now.
Come and join us.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.